Bananas in pyjamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pyjamas are coming down in pairs. Bananas in pyjamas are chasing teddy bears. 'Cause on Tuesdays they all try to catch them unawares. Zucchinis in bikinis are coming down the stairs. Zucchinis in bikinis are coming down in pairs. Zucchinis in bikinis are chasing teddy bears. 'Cause on Tuesdays they all try to catch them unawares. Little star, Daddy bought a motor car. Press the button, pull the choke. Off we go in a cloud of smoke. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Daddy bought a motor car.
Bottom of the sea, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a wart on the frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a wart on the frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hair on the wart on the frog on the bump in the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hair on the wart on the frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a flea on the hair on the wart on the frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a flea on the hair on the wart on the frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's an elephant.
What?
Elephant on the flea, on the hair, on the wart, on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Sure.
There's an elephant on the flea, on the hair, on the wart, on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
An elephant in it.
To Bombay, a travelling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night, she slipped her iron chain, And off she went to Hindustan and was never seen again. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety-trump, trump, trump, trump-a-pump-pump-pump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety-trump, trump, trump, trump. The head of the herd was calling from far, far away. They met one night in the silvery light on the road to Mandalay. So Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety-trump, trump, trump, trump. Pop, 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 pop. Night by night, she danced to the circus band. While Nellie was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand. No more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with the trumpety-trump, trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with the trumpety-trump, trump, 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 pum, pum, pum. Little fly upon the wall, ain't you got no clothes at all? Ain't you got no mum and dad? My, ain't that sad? Mairzy totes and Dozy totes and little lambsy tivy, a kiddly tivy too, wouldn't you? Mairzy totes and Dozy totes and little lambsy tivy, a kiddly tivy too, wouldn't you? If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats and does eat oats, and little lambs eat ivy. Mairzy totes and Dozy totes and little lambs eat ivy, a kiddly tivy too, wouldn't you? A kiddly tivy too, wouldn't you? Wave for mighty Muldoon, there's not a record he won't break soon. In a fight or a wrestle, he's no buffoon. Hats off for the mighty Muldoon. If you bullock dray bogs and give Muldoon a call, he'll lift any load that your bullocks can haul. He can lift 2 draft horses right up to the moon. He's a mighty strong man, is Michael Muldoon. Make way for mighty Muldoon. There's not a record he won't break soon. In a fight or a wrestle, he's no buffoon. Hats off for mighty Muldoon. Well, there's nothing so wonderful as Muldoon's might, excepting, of course, for his huge appetite. For no cook can stop him, no whale match his bite. Muldoon at the banquet is a terrible sight. Make way for mighty Muldoon. There's not a record he won't break soon. In a fight or a wrestle, he's no buffoon. Hats off for the mighty Muldoon. Muldoon got a job picking melons, they say, but he ate everything his huge hands plucked away, till the farmer cried, "Stop! Your Bobbo's our Bob a Bob, and if your Bob don't give our Bob that Bob that your Bobbo's our Bob's going to give your Bob a Bob on the nose."
There once was a boy with a little toy drum, rat-a-tat, tat-a-tat, rum-a-tum-tum. One day he went marching and played on his drum, rat-a-tat, tat-a-tat, rum-a-tum-tum. Soon he was joined by a friendly old cat, rum-a-tum-tum-a-tum, rat-a-tat-tat. Next they were joined by a green-spotted frog who sat by the road on an old brown log. And then they were joined by a big yellow dog who marched down the road with the green-spotted frog. They marched by a field, they marched by a house, they were joined by a cow and a very brown mouse. They marched by a horse who was pulling a plough, he trotted behind them and followed the cow. Next they were joined by a big white duck and an old mother chicken with a cluck, 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 and a pig and a goose and a billy goat too, and a big red rooster and a cock-a-doodle-doo. They all went marching with the rat-tat-tat, the boy with his drum and the big friendly cat, the horse and the cow and the mouse and the dog, the duck and the chicken and the pig and the frog, the goose and the rooster and the billy goat too, with the bar-honk quack and a cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, bow, wow, and a moo-moo-moo, neigh, cluck, squeak, and a mew-mew-mew. They all marched way to the top of the hill. If they haven't stopped marching, they'll be marching still. Now the sun is shining brightly, old and young and stiff and sprightly, treading swiftly, treading lightly, dance the fling at Mallow. All the dancing through the town, all the prancing up and down, priest and parson, king and clown, dance the fling at Mallow. Till the fires of night are burning, dance they all, sad sorrow spurning, happy then to home returning from the fling at Mallow. All the dancing through the town, all the prancing up and down, priest and parson, king and clown, dance the fling at Mallow. All the dancing through the town, all the prancing up and down, priest and parson, king and clown, dance the fling at Mallow.
Kookaburra sits on the electric wire, tears in his eyes and his pants on fire. Ouch, Kookaburra, ouch, Kookaburra hot your tail must be.
The earth, it was damp with the dew of the dawn, and the sweet scented air spread over the lawn. A handsome young worm popped out from the ground, squeezing up from his hole, he gazed all around. Just then, as he stared at the blue of the sky, another little worm popped up quite nearby. Said the first with the squiggle, "You're a trim little worm, why not wriggle out here and we'll go for a squirm? If you'd only agree to a brief rendezvous, I would love to surrender my heart just for you. I would build you a home and I'd treat you with care, and happy we'd be as the birds in the air." But the trim little worm gave a shake of its head as it sadly replied, "I would love to be wed, but I fear we can't marry, though I know you'd be true. For you see, Mr. Worm, I'm the other end of you."
Ma, will you buy me a, will you buy me a, will you buy me a, ma, will you buy me a, will you buy me a banana?
Yes, my child, I'll buy you a, buy you a, buy you a. Yes, my child, I'll buy you a, I'll buy you a banana.
Ma, will you peel the skin, will you peel the skin, will you peel the skin? Ma, will you peel the skin on my banana?
Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin, peel the skin, peel the skin. Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin of your banana.
Ma, will you take a bite, will you take a bite, will you take a bite? Ma, will you take a bite of my banana?
Yes, my child, I'll take a bite, take a bite, take a bite. Yes, my child, I'll take a bite of your banana.
Oh, Ma, you talk too much, you talk too much, you talk too much. Ma, you talk too much of my banana. Ma, you're a greedy gut, you're a greedy gut, you're a greedy gut. Ma, you're a greedy gut, you ate all my banana. Oh, Ma, will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? Ma, will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? An orange.
Yes, my child, I'll buy you a, buy you a, buy you a. Yes, my child, I'll buy you a, I'll buy you an orange.
Ma, will you peel the skin? Will you peel the skin? Will you peel the skin? Ma, will you peel the skin on mine orange?
Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin, peel the skin, peel the skin. Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin of your orange.
Ma, will you take a bite? Will you take a bite? Will you take a bite? Ma, will you take a bite of mine orange?
Yes, my child, I'll take a bite, take a bite, take a bite. Yes, my child, I'll take a bite of your orange.
Oh, Ma, you talk too much, you talk too much, you talk too much. Ma, you talk too much of mine orange. Ma, you're a greedy gut, you're a greedy gut, you're a greedy gut. Ma, you're a greedy gut, you ate all mine orange. Ma, will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? Ma, will you buy me up? Will you buy me up? Pineapple?
Definitely not!
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going to catch a big one.
We're going to catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
What a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Grass.
Grass.
Long wavy grass.
Long wavy grass.
We can't go Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jack got up and said to Jill, as in his arms he caught her, "You're not hurt, brush off the dirt and then we'll fetch the water."
Lazy Ciaron, will you get up? You get up, you get up. Lazy Ciaron, will you get up on this cold and frosty morning?
No, Mother, I won't get up. Won't get up, won't get up. No, Mother, I won't get up on this cold and frosty morning.
What if I give you some bread and jam? Bread and jam, bread and jam. What if I give you some bread and jam on this cold and frosty morning?
No, Mother, I won't get up. Won't get up, won't get up. No, Mother, I won't get up on this cold and frosty morning.
What if I give you some bacon and eggs? Bacon and eggs, bacon and eggs. What if I give you some bacon and eggs on this cold and frosty morning?
No, Mother, I won't get up. Won't get up, won't get up. No, Mother, I won't get up on this cold and frosty morning.
What if I give you a smack on the tail? Smack on the tail, smack on the tail. What if I give you a smack on the tail on this cold and frosty morning?
Yes, Mother, I will get up. Will get up, will get up. Yes, Mother, I will get up on this cold and frosty morning.
Up in the north and a long way off, the emu's got the whooping cough. He coughed so hard his head fell off. Up in the north and a long way off. Way up yonder, not far off, the Kookaburra died of the whooping cough. He whooped so much with the whooping cough that he whooped his head and he fell right off. He whooped his head and he fell right off.
Down to the lake came the old black horse, down to the lake for a drink. But the crocodile snapped his jaws, and of course that was the end of the poor old horse. Said the croc, "I'm king of all this land, for none can my great jaws withstand." But the Kookaburra laughed at the boastful croc, and the Kookaburra laughed, ha ha. Down to the lake came the buffalo bull, down to the lake for a drink. But he flipped his horns and the old man croc fell with a bump on a big hard rock. Said the bull, "I'm king of all this land, for none can my great horns withstand." But the Kookaburra laughed at the boastful bull, and the Kookaburra laughed, ha ha. Bull trod hard on the little brown snake, and the little brown snake was hurt. So he bit that bull on the leg so deep that the buffalo bull went off to sleep. Said the snake, "I'm king of all this land, for none my poison bite can stand." But the Kookaburra laughed at the boastful snake, and the Kookaburra laughed, ha ha. Kookaburra laughed as he winked his eye. Little snake, oh, I love you. Although you call yourself a king, to me you're just a tasty thing. Then he glided down beside the lake, and he swallowed him whole, that little brown snake. And the Kookaburra laughed, ha, 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 ha. And the Kookaburra laughed, ha, ha.
Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. So she called for the doctor to come quick, quick, quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, and he knocked on the door with a rat-a-tat-tat. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. He said, Miss Polly, put her straight to bed. He wrote on the paper for a pill, pill, pill. I'll be back in the morning with my bill, bill, bill.
Oh, riddle, riddle, riddle me, a platypus I be. And never was there ever such a mixed up bloke as me. I've a brown fur coat like a cat, and a tail that's very flat. With a bill like leather, I'm a very funny fella, and I can't say fairer than that. I like to get up in the morning when the sun is shining bright. Then I stay in my burrow for the rest of the day and get up again at night. Get up again at night. Riddle, riddle, riddle me, a platypus I be. And never was there ever such a mixed up bloke as me. A mixed up bloke as me. I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas.
I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas.
I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, 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 eat. I like to eat apples and bananas.
I like to eat, eat. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, eat. I like to eat apples and bananas.
I like to oat, 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 oat. I like to oat apples and bananas. I like to oat, 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 oat. I like to oat apples and bananas.
I like to oot, 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 oot. I like to oot apples and bananas. I like to oot, 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 oot. I like to oot apples and bananas.
Now we are through,
through, through, through. Now we are through with A-E-I-O-U.
Oh, I've just come from Sydney, across a range of mountains where the nanny goats and the billy goats and the moo cows do dwell. Oh, I've just come in search of a pretty little maiden, though where she is now I cannot tell. Oh, how shall I find her? To you I'll describe her. She Piggy on the railway, picking up stones. Along came an engine, broke Piggy's bones. Oh, said Piggy, that That's not fair. Oh, said the engine driver, I don't care.
Five little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, catching some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were four green speckled frogs, glub, glub. Four little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, catching some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were three green speckled frogs, glub, glub. Three little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, catching some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were two green speckled frogs, glub, glub. Two little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, catching some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was one green speckled frog, glub, glub. One little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, catching some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Glub, glub.
Three little mice went out to sea. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday. First little mouse took China tea. One chuck, two chuck, thimble three, but they're never going to get their mending done. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, sitting all day in the blazing sun. On the good ship Fabulous Flea, mouse number two took pints of milk. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, wrapped in a yard of Chinese silk. One chuck, two chuck, thimbles three, but they're never gonna get their mending done. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, sitting all day in the blazing sun. On the good ship Fabulous Flea, third little mouse came all prepared. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, bowl, a hat and a loaf of bread. One chuck, two chuck, thimbles three, but they're never gonna get their mending done. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, sitting all day in the blazing sun. On the good ship Fabulous Flea.
So, down to the boiler room we'll go and fill our hats with steam, and brew some tea and boil some cheese and do and say just what we please. Oh, what a lovely scheme!
That's when the Persian cat jumped out. One chuck, two chuck, scatter round and hidey. Cats and mice ran all about. One chuck, two chuck, thimble three, but they're never gonna get their mending done. One chuck, two chuck, thread a needle Friday, sitting all day in the pussycat's tum. Yum, yum, on the good ship Fabulous Flea.
Bunyip, bunyip, yip, yip, yip. Tap us a song with your little tapping stick. Drip, drip, teardrops down in the caves, down in the caves where the bunyip stays. Bunyip, bunyip, yip, yip, yip. Tap us a song with your little tapping stick. When night has fallen and we are asleep,
not afraid. Now that we know he's not a bad one, no, no, no. Bunyip, bunyip, yip, yip, yip. Tap us a song with your little tapping stick. Bunyip, bunyip, little babies cry. Oh, please sing us a little lullaby. Bunyip, bunyip, we won't fear. We'll sleep safely when you're near. Tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Mind me platypus duck, Bill, mind me platypus duck. Don't let him run amok, Bill, just mind me platypus duck. All together now, tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Play your didgeridoo, blue, play your didgeridoo. Keep playing till I shoot through, blue, oh, play your didgeridoo. All together now, tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Take me koala back, Jack, take me koala back. He lives out there on the track, Mac, so take me koala back. All together now, tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport, tie me kangaroo down. Tan me hide when I'm dead, Fred, tan me hide when I'm dead. So he tanned his hide when he died, Clyde, and that's it, hanging on the shed. All together now. Circus is in town. Have you seen the elephant? Have you seen the clown? Have you seen the dappled horse gallop round the ring? Have you seen the acrobats on the dizzy swing? Have you seen the tumbling men tumble up and down? Hoop-la, hoop-la, the circus is in town. Hey there, hoop-la, here's a circus troupe. Here's the educated dog jumping through the hoop. See the lady blonde in with the parasol and fan, the lad upon the ladder and the India rubber man. See the joyful juggler and the boy who loops the loop. Hey, 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 here's a circus troupe. Circus is in town. Have you seen the elephant? Have you seen the clown? Have you seen the dappled horse gallop round the ring? Have you seen the acrobats on the dizzy swing? Have you seen the tumbling men tumble up and down? Hoop-la, the circus is in town.